Okay, this is my final project by Nicole Jones. So the soil site area under analysis is 8 miles up Skyway Road. It's currently an open lot of land which is for sale for $5 million. The map shows that the parcel of land is at the crossroads of Skyway and Skyway Crossroads. It is up on a bluff. As you can see on the map, there's two bluffs and the little Butte Creek runs through the middle. The area of land is a parcel of land that is in between the two one-way lanes that go up to Skyway from Chico. So it's a very busy area, and it is in between the two one-way lanes. So it's a very busy area. The area is 58.9 acres. It's flat, open grassland. It's made of basalt, and it's a Mediterranean climate. It has dry summers and wet, mild winters. It's classified as mesic, which indicates that there's a 6-degree Celsius difference in the soil in summer and winter. The review of the soil survey that was done and research on the internet showed that the soil is made up of ultic soils. It is mildly sloping from a 2 to 10% in one area to 5 to 30% in the other. The parent material is volcanic mud flow, and the soil is a mixture of gravel, loam, sand, and clay. It's shallow soil and reaches bedrock in 2 to 10 inches. So this area is classified as ultisols, and ultisol means that it has a rich clay and rich subsoil that's formed from extreme weathering, and it's moved the clay deep into the soil. Xeric also means that it is found in Mediterranean, and it's was or is formerly forested land. The soil analysis that I did showed that it was an elastic silt with clay sand and sub-rounded subangular gravel and cobbles, 6% clay, 61% silt, 33% fine to coarse sand. It was poorly graded but had a uniform color of silt and sand. 5 to 10% cobbles and gravel, medium plasticity, medium dry strength, rapid latency, medium toughness, shallow soil, and bedrock is reached at 10 inches. Cobbles are 94 millimeters in maximum dimension. For agriculture, it's not prime agricultural land because of the shallow depth. It's elastic, silty makeup of the soil and the large quantities of gravel and cobbles. The soil is not very fertile. The tilling process would create an erosion issue as in the wet climate, and the bedrock is very shallow, so you wouldn't have good depth for root growth. So you would need to cultivate the land by adding organic matter and lime to make it suitable for agriculture, but the area is also not very good for agriculture. It's a very busy roadway. For commercial residential, the big main issue here is that there was increase in erosion and soil loss due to the construction and excavation, and plant growth would be affected because of the high temperatures in the area. Covering concrete can affect the pH of the soil as well as reduce the nutrient cycling that would happen, and construction and traffic will increase compaction of the soil. So there'd be a nutrient loss and change in the soil and a risk of erosion if there was commercial residential development here. Industrial is also an area of concern with erosion, but the big thing is that because the soil is so shallow, that if there were a spill or a leak, there is just not a lot of depth for filtering of that soil. So there's a high risk of the water running off of that area, creating surface water contamination in the watershed below. So this shows the erosion risk, how the nutrients are cycled and the roots hold the soil, but with the construction, the rain will increase that soil loss by detaching the soil and translocating it to the bottom of the slope. So that, because that is sloped area, it is a high risk of erosion. So overall, changing the use of the site will most likely affect the soil health by increasing soil loss, but based upon its properties, this area appears to be most suited to commercial development. And these are my resources. Thank you very much.